Hello.
Hello.
All right. So today, what did we do last time? Okay, let me click the play button, see what we have. Oh, right. Last time, we did some cute UI, the green UI on top of us, and I think that's it. That is it for last time, right? Okay, when we dash, we lose health. We didn't do anything when we die yet, whatever. Not the problem today. Okay, so today, what we want to do, or what I want to do, if you agree with it, is you see this cute UI on top of us? We will
hmm
now slap this cute UI that is on top of us to the enemies. Because I want enemies to have the same thing we have. Because, well, I mean, eventually we want, when we shoot this enemy, they should not instant die. They should lose HP. And when the HP is zero, they should die, right? So we'll
All right.
start with right now. If we go back to the system that we have, where is it? This one, right? You know that we have twin stick character, which is us. This is the player, and then you notice down here we have ability system, which is everything, basically. Our game will never work without ability system, and then the only thing that have ability system right now in the game is the player. This is the NPC, the the, uh, the whatever this thing, the enemy that spawn. You notice down here, this thing have literal nothing. There is no ability system. So the way to make this thing work is first we have to give this thing ability system and have the UI read from it, and then eventually you apply like the player here. You remember when we dash, we lose HP. Where is the dash? This, right? So we'll do exactly the same thing. When it gets shot by the player, it will apply the damage, 20 damage by the way, onto the enemy, and then it will now can lose health, right? So that is the game plan. Is everything gonna be for today? I'm not sure. We'll see what the times go, right? But that is at least where we are going. So we gotta put UI on enemy, shoot it, it lose health, and we should see the HP goes out. That is what we hope to accomplish eventually, if not today. We good?
Okay.
So, okay, a little spoiler for you today. I think today is gonna still be fun. So, we'll push a
All
not
right.
fun one to the other day. So today you can have fun.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. With that said, so first thing first, I forget already what we have. Let me click again. Okay, we have bar here. We have enemies here without a bar. So first, let's slap the bar on the enemy. Cross your finger and hope it works, right? So if you remember how we did the bar on the player, there is nothing special. You go here. You remember on this side, we put the widget HP bar on the player. Well, the widget HP bar also implies that it reads the stat from ability system. So ability system also have to be there, right? So this is requirement number one. That is the UI. This is requirement number two. This is a stat. And the requirement number three and four is like right here, right? One of them say, hey, initial the stat on the character on this dude, right? And then another one is you have to tell the UI like, hey UI, read the stat from this owner actor, right? And if we do these four things, we just hope that it will just work. Will it? God knows, I don't. But let's see, right? Okay, so now we can execute the game plan. Go here, like we might guess, we start with add ability system, because what else you gonna add here, right? There is a whole game plan. We add ability system. Wow, look how easy it is. We add the,
Wait,
yes.
where did you get this file from?
The what?
This twin stick NPC.
I just search.
I just searched it.
I normally just click here, uh, click on the top part, topmost, whatever, and then I just search NPC.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I
okay.
click this one.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you don't know, if you don't know that thing is a thing, I well, I happen to know beforehand because I remember that, oh, this is a twin stick thing that we have, right? And then I click around, and then I just assume like, okay, it's none of this. I click the blueprint, and I see this, this look like nothing NPC. So I click onto the AI, and then I found this thing like, oh, it is this thing that I want. So in a sense, I just click around, and then, oh, okay, this is the thing. But yeah, well, if you
Right.
don't know this is a thing, well, unfortunately, you have to click until you found one of them. But okay, I happen to found it already. So also, I remember if you remember, go back to the first episode 6 weeks ago. That is when we like looking around to see what we have. Yeah, that I remember from that time. That oh, we have
Uh-huh.
something called twin stick NPC. So I remember. So I click on that. If you
Well,
don't resolution, you click around until you found one. Unfortunately, right? Okay. Anyway, did you add this thing?
yeah.
Add ability system. Okay. And then the next thing we add is, well, clearly we add widget, right? Like last time, this is a recap from the last time. We add the widget onto the thing. What do we name it? I forget. Widget HP bar. Sure. Okay. And we'll just name the same thing because why not, right? HP bar. Did I type it right? Okay. Not necessarily have to name the same thing. You can name whatever you want, to be fair. I just like it neat, so I name everything the same. If it is the same thing. And then if you don't remember, okay, now you click on the HP bar, go to the right side, find the thing that we changed last time that I don't remember what it is, but I remember it's somewhere here. Here. Oh, also, if you actually don't remember, you could go check on this guy, right? Click on the HP bar and then go to show modify, so you know what you actually modified last time. It is this section that we modify down here. What is it called again? User interface. UISP bar. Okay. 150/50. Okay. So I'm gonna come here, do the same thing. I just filter user interface because that is hello. Can I type? Interface. Okay, everything is here that we want. So I'm gonna change the screen, change the widget to UIHP bar. Aha, magic. What is the last one? I forget the number. 150 and 50. 150 and 50. All right. Compile save like every other time. We good? You follow?
Yeah.
Am I too fast?
I did.
Okay. If we are not too fast, then okay, we select two things. We can keep continue or we can just click play, see if we can see something. Because in theory, we slap HP bar on here. We should at least see the HP bar. It doesn't read any number yet, but it at least should be on the screen. Let's see.
Right.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. That's fake as hell. You see, it say 100 or 100, but it have half a bar. If you remember why, right? Because our bar, the actual bar, if you go here to UIHP bar, you click on this, right, and they open this thing. Well, that is what we set it. Like literally, we say, oh, well, the text is just the default thing that we set. We just say 100 by 100, right? And then the bar itself is like at 30% bar. So I mean, with that knowledge, if you look at this thing, like yeah, it's spawned with the default text, and they have 30% bar. That looks about right. So that is perfect. It works, except it doesn't read any number yet. So that is the next thing we are going to fix. So now what? Again, we do the same thing that we do last time. We come back here. You remember the character? we have the, like I said, if you remember, you just want to init the stat, and then you want to do this HP bar thing at the back. So I'm just like gonna drag this, copy, Control C, come back here, look for the begin play, and then Control V, have the same exact thing here. That now it do the stat. Amazing. Do the same thing at the back here. Control C, Control V again, copy, come back here, paste, connect. Does it work? Probably. Am I too fast?
Did you?
I just copy paste 2 times.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out which one is the one that you copied.
The one that I copy is this one. Okay, if you go to begin play, right? If you read the sequence, it do init the stat, it give ability, and then it do the UI. So I just ignore the middle part because we don't have ability to give to that thing yet. So I only do init the stat and then init the UI, and that's it. I copy the 2, paste over here, and that's it.
Okay, let me try that. Okay. So then you connected it.
And then I just connect it. Yeah.
You connected the init stats to the NPC's event begin play.
Yeah, I connect the first part, I connect the second part, and that's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, after that, compile save, press play, cross your finger, hope it works. I mean, it actually looked like it worked. Not because of the 100 by 100, it's because the bar is now full, right? You notice the bar is full. The bar is full means it reads the correct percentage and then make the bar look like that. So I guess that works except one thing. If you notice, this thing is in the middle of the enemy, not on top.
Yeah.
Which means, if I remember it right, we change the position of it to be above this one. Location, transform location 150. So we can do the same thing here. We come here, transform, or just search location, maybe. I found transform location 150. Compile save, see if it works. Looks fine for me. Now the bar is on top of the enemy instead of in the middle.
Yeah.
So perfect, amazing. Alright, now that we have that. See, there is one thing I want to do. Should I do? Because this thing is now green, in a way, I want it to look a little different. Maybe I want the enemy to look like a red one, not the green one, you know?
Yeah.
So I can change the color of it. Should I? I mean, there is 2 ways to do this. Okay, one way is to make the parameter from outside. Then you can modify the color of this thing to be the color of your choice. Another thing is you can duplicate this one called red HP, UI red HP bar, and then use that instead. It would work. Which way should I do it?
I like the first option.
But the first option is more complex, and also I don't know how useful it would be.
Well, then do the second one.
I'm thinking. It's also more annoying when you do the network code, because when you do something on the network, it have to change or like send this thing throughout the network to do. It is a little annoying to do it. But also we could argue we don't have to do this now. Screw it. Let's go do delete HP first because that is more important. Haha, right? You know what? I would just do it for the fun. So okay. So at least you learn how to do the child archetype. So okay, to do the child archetype, you normally just right click here. The idea of it is like It should be the same as the parent, except one thing have changed, the idea. So can I do shy UI? What? I cannot do it? UI cannot be children? That's crazy. What is this? I mean, to be fair, it doesn't have to be children. You can just duplicate it. But I don't like the idea. You know what? We'll do color change later. If there is a children, then I would do it. But you cannot do children, so no, I'm not doing this. Okay, we'll come back to this later, not now. Okay, next thing we want to do. Well, before that, any question? The UI is done. See how easy it is after we have the first one set up? Everything's supposed to be this easy. Look at how easy
I
it is to
mean,
slap things.
yeah, it was easy because you told me how to do it, but I would not have thought of that.
Yeah, but this is planned to be like this, right?
Mm.
Because the first one make everything so that the second one can do it. Because imagine if we did not do the last cleanup last time, you remember this last time make today a lot easier. Or else you have to do,
Yeah.
you remember you have to create this top right thing, this whole section, you have to redo it again when you do it on the new NPC. This time you don't, you say, hey, this is my owner, cool. And then the UI just work itself, magic, right? So we have a good
Mm.
setup. Okay, anyway, that aside. Next thing is we want the projectile when it hit instead of kill, we want it to do damage, and that's it, right? So
But
where is it?
does it
Hmm?
kill if it reaches 0?
Well, right now I believe the projectile hit and only kill. It doesn't do anything. It kill only, which is not cool. We don't like it. We want it to do
Uh-huh.
better. I think it is in the code, but we can check. But okay, whoa. Before we go to that, any question about the UI?
No.
We good? Perfect. All right. So next thing we check is we go to the thing, we look for the projectile and then see what it does, because I honestly I don't remember, but I know it is this guy because it said twin stick projectile. It better be this one. Uh, it doesn't have anything in here. Yeah, it really doesn't have anything in here. So it did everything in the CPP file. Unfortunately, we just have to come here and then read what it does and hope that it is not too hard to make it work in our favor. Hopefully. What is even this? Oh no. Oh no, I don't like where it is going. Okay. Well, now we're gonna do a little guessing game. Why do you think I don't like what I am seeing right now? Do you want to guess?
I can't really understand what it is.
Okay. So we quick read first, and then we'll see why I don't like it, right? So if we read here, the thing say this is a projectile. It is an actor. Okay. It have the collision sphere. It have the mesh, which is what you saw, the white circle here. This is the mesh. This one, the sphere mesh, right? So this is like this mesh is the visual. This collision sphere is the thing you use for physics and calculation. And projectile movement is what it implies. It just say, oh, this thing just like drive the actor forward, like the movement of the projectile itself, right? Whatever. This part is not important. It's just like the general property of this projectile. It have collision, it have the visual, and it have the movement. That's it.
Okay.
And then down here, it implies there is two more things. It initializes itself with some value. I don't care. And it says something like, hey, when this thing collide with something, it called the function notify hit. And then down here have something, another thing that say, when this projectile stop, it do something. Okay, right? That is the general how to read, and then you go to the actual detail of what is inside it, right? This file is not too big, which is a good thing. It doesn't have much. But we see here, So this initialization, it do something, whatever. I don't care, man. Go down. It do something, you know. Do I care? No. This is where I care because this is where we want to modify, right? It's called notify hit here. So we know when this projectile hits something. I did not see it did here, but I can imply that okay, this is how it works, right? Because where else it gonna work? So it notified the hit, and then it check if the thing that we hit is twin stick NPC, then do what is inside here. If it is not, then it will just skip, right? Because it said if else here. It if but no else, which means if it is in this condition, do this. If it is not, then just don't do anything. It does not notify the hit, I guess. So
Okay.
here is one or two red flags here. Okay. I will tell you a hint. A hint is this block upset me. You want to guess why? Okay. Pop quiz. Why I don't like this block? It have 4 lines. You can read.
Tell the NPC it's been hit, destroy this. Because it's specifically for the NPC and you can't make it about anything else.
Ah, yes. This first line, you are right. You are 100% right. This line kind of how upset
Okay.
me because of what you said. Like, if what I hit is not twin stick NPC, now what? Not gonna do anything? Do I like the idea? No, right? I want it to be generic. When it hits something, please do something, right? That is what I want. So this first line
Yeah.
kind of upset me. That is one thing. There is one more upset.
No.
I can tell you the line that made me upset. It is this line. Clearly, because there's like one more line left. I'm not gonna be angry at the word destroy, right? Like
Tell
there is
the
3 lines
NPC.
here. Yeah. First line, I will tell you, I don't like it. Or if there is one more line I don't like, it's gonna be this line, right? Why I don't like this line?
Yeah. I don't know how this line. I don't really know what this does.
If you don't know what
Tell
this,
the like I don't know. I don't know
okay,
what
if you don't know what this line does, normally it's just like F12, jump and then read what it does.
Okay.
It do a lot of things here. But see, I don't have to come here to make it upset because you notice I didn't press F12 before I say I'm very angry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Want to
but
guess
I don't
why?
know what it
Okay.
does.
Well, what it does is clearly imply here. What it does is you see this arrow. This arrow means it is from the NPC. It notified the NPC. It was hit by something.
Right.
So the question
But
is,
you can't see it. Is that the problem?
huh?
You want to get the details that the NPC is getting?
No, not really. Okay, this line I angry at is because it's conceptually wrong. So okay, if I have the ball and I throw the ball at you, do I have to tell you, hey, you hurt yourself? Imagine.
Oh,
Why I have to tell you that I throw the ball at you, you just get hurt? Why I have to tell the NPC, hey, can you hurt yourself? Because this is what this line imply, right?
so
This
does
thing
that mean
said,
there's something wrong with the NPC blueprint that it has to be notified that it's been hit?
maybe, maybe not, but the question is, should it even matter? Because when you get hit by projectile, you should just get hurt by the projectile, right? I mean, this projectile is exists so that but don't get me wrong. You should probably still poke the NPC like, hey, you are being hit. That is fine. Like this line itself is fine, but they're supposed to have like one more thing on top of it that say like, hey, well, you get hit by the projectile in general. Maybe you should apply the hurt effect on you. I, as a projectile, hurt you, right? It's not about you hurt yourself. It's about me hurt you. The line should also be here. So the ideal scenario that I think is supposed to be this, right? One of them, the first line would be, I hurt you. And the next thing is, hey, you are being hit. Do something, right? It would be
Right.
2 lines, not 1 line. And then this second line, technically, the second line is this. This is the second line because it tells the NPC like, hey, you are being hit. If you want to do something or in response to you being hit, you can do it to yourself. But the first part would still be true. We need one more line here. That basically means, hey, I, as a projectile, I hit you. So you supposed to whatever, right? So in this case, you're supposed to take 20 damage, let's say it that way, right? Yeah. And then inside here, inside this stupid NPC, right? If you go in here, and then I quick read this thing, it say, what does it say? See, it say, oh, what, handle damage, whatever. Like, oh, this thing say, oh, you are being hit. And then like, oh, your character movement is now deactivated. So this NPC will stop moving. And then it adds score to the UI. Okay, I guess I assume on some UI this thing updates some score, right?
Oh,
And they,
okay.
and
So
they, huh?
we would have to change all of this to make them not die after one hit.
Yes, we will have to change all of this, but we just read what it does first, right? So this thing, when it gets hit, what it does is it say it is being hit, it stop moving, which like clearly we don't want this line, right? We will delete this line because we don't want it to stop moving yet, right? It score the update, which is also we should delete because score should update only when dead, not when getting hit. So this is gone in our imagination. What else does it do? It spawned a pickup because when it die, it drop a pickup. Again, this thing should also move to on death, not on hit, right? This thing is a VFX. The scatter, the dead body scatter around. So this should also be moved to on death, and then it hide the actor, and then it disable the collision. See, it enable but it false, which means it disable collision. Well, I think you say up here it disable collision, and then this thing make So like this whole thing, actually this whole thing should move to on death, not on impact. And the on impact should be you get hurt. Okay. So with that said, what would be the best game plan here? Wow, this is awful. Ooh. Okay. So okay, we go easy first. Okay. So the first thing is, how about we disable this whole thing first? Because we don't want any of this anymore. When you get hit, the enemy should just not die. Stay there for now. We'll move this thing to its proper place later, right? But for now, I'll just do this, comment all of them out, which means it's not doing any of this. If you wonder what I click, I hold everything, like highlight everything and then hold the control and then press KC. KC is comment, but it comment everything.
I need to go to that file.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, you can close the editor because we have to recompile the code, so nothing have to queue anyway. Yeah, we don't need that.
So what is the button again to go to the CPP file? Because I'm on the .h.
Control KO.
All right. And then what did you highlight?
I highlight the whole thing. Yeah,
like the entire file?
No, the entire projectile impact, but inside only. Don't touch the outside. I highlight only everything inside. And then
everything under void until the end of that?
Yeah, until the end of the function.
Okay.
Another cool shortcut that if you don't know yet, you can click at the end here, right? And then when you go to the front, so like hold shift and then left click. It highlight everything. Yeah, it highlight in between the first thing you click and the last thing you click.
Can you show me that again? I didn't see it.
So if I click here, I hold shift and then I left click, it's gonna do that.
What? But how did you get the starting point for that?
No, you just click on the starting point. That is where your cursor is right now. Wherever
Oh,
it is.
okay. So it's
Yeah.
where your cursor is
Yeah, and then
to
if you
wherever.
shift left click, it go from your first to your wherever you are currently clicking.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
I
what
got
I
it.
did is I click at like right at the beginning here, right? And then I
Mhm.
scroll to the last part and then hold shift left click. That's how I got
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
And then with that, Control KC, that is comment everything that you highlight.
Oh, I use control slash.
Okay, you use whatever you want. I use Control KC. If you want Control
Okay.
slash your choice. To uncomment, I know mine is Control KU. I assume for you would be another Control slash to undo it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well you do you. Okay. Point is, yeah, if you comment everything out, I'm happy.
Okay.
So effectively now, if this thing get hit, it will not die. It will not do anything, which is fine because that's what we want. So this is okay. Control save, just
Okay.
in case, don't lose your stuff. But before we go there, we're gonna do one more thing. Because if we go to the projectile itself, here, we're gonna fill the I heard you part, right?
Okay.
See, this is why this thing sucks. Okay, there is no fixing it right now. Because if you notice, okay, there is one thing. This is a massive problem that we have to fix later. But if you notice one thing, to make this thing hurt you, right, in theory, right here, you would do something like, hey, get ability system, right? And then
Mhm.
apply buff, you know. And they will be like this one, the first one would be projectile, right? Get system from the projectile and then apply buff onto the victims, right? Whoever that victim is, which is whatever we are hitting. So in this case, it would be NPC, right? Because we hit this NPC. So it is this guy. Imagine it is this thing.
Mhm.
Get ability system, right? It kind of will turn out something like this, right? If that makes sense. Because it do yourself, get system of yourself, apply onto the another party basically. But you see, there is one massive problem here if you don't notice yet. So the problem is this NPC, the twin stick NPC and twin stick character, both of them have no concept of ability system because it's not on here. It is on the engine in the editor. This thing have no idea it is there, right?
So we have to apply it onto them.
So this is why we have to make the base class. So we introduce it in the CPP. So now the CPP have the access to the ability system that we can use because right now we just cannot use it. It does not exist. What can you do?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, this is why I want to revamp that. Hey, well, we should do the base class, the character base class, so we can have access to ability system from here too, not only from the engine side, you know. But okay, well, ignore this for now. This will be the future plan. The future plan is make this line actually real. But for now, we don't need that, not at the moment, because we just want to see something nice on screen. So we'll skip this part for now. We'll come back later. So what we want to do is actually on the hmm. Okay, we'll do it that on notify hit, it pop in the blueprint. It notify the blueprint like, hey, I'm hitting something. Now you can do whatever you want with it. Okay. To do that, we're gonna make new function like what they did here. But this function will be trigger something in the blueprint so we can intercept from there. And then like you imagine right now in the blueprint, what we are going to do is we're gonna just apply the 20 damage on whatever we hit, and then that's it.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay, now to make the function. Actually, I don't remember how to make the freaking function. So I'm gonna ask Mr. Copilot. I hope he can help me because I don't remember how to do it.
Okay.
So all right, Copilot. I'm gonna ask you UE5 how to make blueprint the what do you call that thing? Man,
Blueprint class.
no, I want blueprint function. You know what English that react not react. Blueprint function that trigger from CPP. Okay, well that's a good one. All right, let's see what it say. It's not blueprint callable. That's the wrong one. What does this thing say? Call function from C++. Trigger from COM. Wait, is that how you do it? There is no way. Oh no, this thing do the opposite. Oh, here, this is the one I want. It is this one. Okay, I want this one. I will just copy this because this is the one I want. Wow, it's so long. Blueprint implementable, blueprint native even. I'll do this one. Is it this one? You know what? I don't remember which one, but we can click and read. Okay, I'll copy one of them. I don't care, right? I just know what I want. So I'm gonna come down here. Okay, you can read this for now, but I will send this to you in a little bit. Or I mean, you can just type, I guess. But point is, I don't know what this thing is, but the point is here. So you make a function, right? And then you specify this is the U function. It's like the feature of the UE5 that you can say, hey, what kind of function is this? And this thing, the header of it is say, oh, it's a blueprint implementable event. Whatever it means, I don't remember. How to know? Press F12. Because what else you gonna do, right? And you start reading here. Like that, there is a bunch of keywords that you can use here. You can just read through it and then pick the one that you like, you know. So for me, which one do I want? I know that it's either this one or this one. I know it is this first two. I just don't remember which one do I want. So I will just quick read what it say real quick, and then we'll decide. What is my blueprint? Blueprint implementable event and blueprint native event. Okay. So now I know the difference. In our case right now, I will use this one. Okay, if you want me to brief what is the quick difference from these two, they do effectively the same thing. So I will just do it, and then I will explain what is the difference later. But right now, I know I want this one. We don't need.
Mind if I type it real quick?
Yes. We don't need a category. You can just look at this. Name the void a little better, I guess. What should we name this? I can just name it handle. I say on projectile hit. How about that? Right.
Okay.
Okay. You follow? You still follow? And then I would say, Yes.
Finish.
There's so many things. I want this one. Okay, I want that. I think you can guess why I want actor here. The actor other.
Is that an asterisk?
Yes, it's a star. Yes, asterisk.
Hmm.
Also, I copy from down here.
All right.
Okay. And then if you have this thing, create definition. Yes, sure. You have that. Did you have that? That is a legit question. I don't know. You have that.
Yeah, I had it. I pressed it.
Oh, okay. So if you had it, then perfect. Yeah, because I could still say like, I don't remember how to do a declaration up here because I normally use those things all the time. Bad habit. But I know that, okay, well, it created the thing I want. So this is the function body, right? So now what we are going to do, wait, do I have to create this? Wait, I don't have to. Actually, do we have to create this? You know what, create anyway. If it doesn't work, we can come fix it. I guess. Okay, the main reason I question why we need it is because this thing, the implication of this thing is a blueprint implementable event is supposed to not have the function body in the CPP because it implies that, hey, this thing, the blueprint will do the implementation of it. But if you do the blueprint native event, it implies that the CPP will have the default body, and that if the blueprint want to override it into something else, it can. Does that make sense? I know it sounds a little technical. I'm sorry.
Kind of makes sense.
Okay, but basically it's I don't think you're supposed to have a body here because the blueprint will do the body, so you don't need this, is what I think. Am I wrong? Let's delete it. We don't need that. Not now. I don't think it needs though. Because of this keyword. If not because of this keyword, then yes, we need that. But because of this exact keyword, I don't think we need it. Okay, anyway, that aside. Well, if it doesn't work, it will spit error in our face and we have to fix it. So we just leave that for now. So we come here. We replace this part with a part that we want, which is on projectile hit. Then what you're supposed to put in here? Is it NPC? Is NPC an actor? I guess. Okay. I guess that works. Does it make sense?
I'll hit NPC. That's it?
Yeah. Yeah, it on
Okay.
projectile hit NPC.
Okay.
And then that's it. So this line, what it say is basically, oh, when this twin stick projectile notify hit, it will come here, it will call or trigger the function in the blueprint that say on projectile hit, and then send in the parameters called NPC in there too, so that the other side have the input of this thing. It know what it hit. That's basically what it say, right? It hit something and this is what it hit. That is what the other side want to know. Does it work? Right? If you want more than just this, you can just keep adding more the parameter that you put in. But at this point, I'm only thinking like, oh, I want this thing to hurt that NPC for 20 damage, right? So I don't need anything else. I just need like, hey, who am I supposed to hurt? That is what I want right now. So that's why I only put one thing in there. If you notice, you can have put a lot more things here because this is the info you have right now, right? This whole thing is what you have. So what does it have? It have like the component, it have actor, it have the hit location is basically where it hit. Like, do I care about where it hit right now? No. So I just don't send it in, But in theory, yeah, you can have more stuff there. You know where it hit. Will I care in the future? Maybe. Do I care now? no, so I just don't, right? Keep it simple for now. Okay, if you have clicked that, did you press play? Hope it works.
Yes.
Do you ran into compile error? Hope not, because I am not. If you did, then you did something
So far,
wrong. Huh?
so far no.
No? Okay, so it's spin up fine. We good?
Loading.
Okay.
Okay, it's up. And now what?
We should come back right here. So after your editor load, you go to the twin stick projectile.
Wait. It didn't.
It did not load, then you
It
did
deleted,
something wrong.
it deleted all of my other files, like this window.
Huh?
This window that has like all the other files, it just removed. Like I had to open it back up again.
Oh, well, your problem.
Right. Give me a second. I don't know why it does that because I already pressed remember.
Did you remember the wrong option? You remember to not ever reopen? That would suck for
No,
you.
I don't think I did that. But like, okay, when I closed it out, when you told me to close the editor, I closed
Oh,
both of them.
no, no, no. I never closed one. See, I only closed this one. Oh, that
Oh,
is
okay.
why. You did it
That's
to
why.
yourself. Yes. I
Okay, so
I
what do I
actually
do?
so conscious to never close this one, because if I close this one, yeah, you are right. It will never reopen this because you close this one and then close editor. It's your
Oh,
fault.
okay.
It is your fault.
Okay.
Yeah, I never close
Uh,
this one. I keep this one alive. I close the main one. And then when it reopen,
hmm.
it just asks, oh, do you want to reopen what you left off? And then, yeah, yes, that's what I want. Okay, well, anyway, you have to reopen this. Sorry. Yeah. You
Yeah.
have
So
stick
give me a
projectile thing.
oh,
Okay, if you have this one, you are going to click on this, open the full blueprint, whatever it is. You still here? I cannot re-click this one. After I click this one, it's unreversible. So you can only
Okay,
see it
wait.
now. You will never see this again. I cannot reverse it.
Right. Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is kind of dumb that I cannot reverse this process, but I mean it is what it is, Not my fault.
Okay, I just have opened the ones that you have for now, and then I can
Yeah,
open the rest of them.
yeah. You
Okay,
don't have to
yeah.
open the rest, at least for now. Okay, if you open this and then you click this one, because like you see, the goal here, right, is what we are going to do is we are trying to add this thing, the on projectile hit NPC. We try to use this function to do the apply damage. But well, you cannot do anything if it look like this, so you have to click this one to like, I think it's called like initialize the full blueprint or whatever you do. I don't care. I mean, it gives us the graph. This is what we want, right? We want the actual graph here.
Okay.
Okay. If you
Yes.
have this, then now we're gonna look for the exact thing that we come for. What is it called again? On projectile hit NPC. Okay, on projectile hit. So you know what? I will type on projectile hit. Hello, voila! Ah, magic! Look at that! Woo!
Mhm.
Wow! Look
It's
at that!
there.
It is there, yeah, because we told it to be here. So you go back to this one. This is exactly what we did here. This thing say here. This keyword mean, hey, can you make this appear on the blueprint so we can use it, right? And then this is effectively just a function. So okay, recap. If we go back here, so now you know when you hit this thing, when you hit exactly this line, right? It's gonna continue here, like literally right here. It will continue right here because we call it from the other side. So now we have the other as an actor. We'll print for now. Oh, where's my print? Hello? Whoa. I pressed F1. My bad. Hand slip. Nope. Pretend did not see that. Print string. Right. So now when the projectile hits something, it will print. but we'll print the name of this thing. How about that?
How did you get print string? When I typed it, it's nothing showing up.
Oh, don't drag from it. Right click on the blank.
Right.
Does it have get name? Name? What toString? Object toString? The heck? There is no way this thing doesn't have get name. Hello. Where's my get name? Get object name. Hey, you know what? Close enough. I will take that. Now plus okay. Okay. Nothing special. Compile save. Press play. Pray that it works. I guess. Ready? Moment of truth. Number 1.
Okay.
Okay. So when this thing hit, I hope it prints something. It prints C0. It say NPC C0. This guy is C1. This guy is C2. This guy is C10. Okay, so we know like each of these guys have different name, right? Because of what we hit. And none of them actually dead. Because remember we go to that thing and then we just comment everything out. So it just not die anymore. So this is a good sign. It do everything we want it to do so far. Right?
Yes.
Okay, if we still follow, Now the last part. The last part is we're gonna go to this thing and then we're gonna make it lose health instead of just print the name, and then we can be happy, right?
Okay.
So how to make it lose health? We go back here. We're gonna steal from this. You know the dash. We'll steal from there. Go back to projectile. Stop printing hello because we do not care. Paste. And then connect this thing. Voila. Question mark. Compile save. And they will complain like, hello, does not work. Why it doesn't work? Oh, this is input. It say it one ability system component. Oh, and then guess what? Ability system component does not exist here. Whoa.
Right.
What a freaking
We have to
surprise.
make that
So we
class.
have to somehow have access to this and then plug it in here and then it would work, right?
Okay.
So we know, okay, we have actor. What do we do to get the thing? Get ability system component. Wow, look at that, right? And then we plug this thing in. And then we now know that, oh, when this projectile hit this actor, grab its component, grab its ability system component, and then apply the effect to self to lose health, to do damage to self. It sounds really dumb, but well, you know, at least for now, that is how it works. In the future, we'll do something a little better by having the owner of the projectile actually apply the damage to this dude, right? So it will be like the subject verb object, you know, you have to have someone do something to the victim, right? But for now, it just apply damage to itself for now because we don't have access to the other part. Like if you ask me right now, this projectile, who is the owner of this projectile? The answer is I don't freaking know. We just say it yet, right? Like this projectile right now is just too dumb to know who is its owner. But we'll fix that in the future video, not now, right? Okay, well with that said, click play. We'll pray to God that it works. Voila, look at that. Ooh, look at how beautiful it is. Easy. Wow, look at that. It still refuses to die. But that's not the current problem. That's fine.
Yeah, we didn't make that.
Yeah, we don't make it
we
when
didn't
it die do something yet, right? So right now, what we want to know is if we shoot on something, that thing should lose health by 20. And with that, we're happy. I think it
When
looks
did we
good so
set
far.
it to lose 20?
Huh? Oh,
When did
this
we
thing.
set it to?
GE test damage here. If you go back to this guy, you remember we set it here, 20.
Oh,
It's a
I
flat
don't
20
remember.
right now. Yeah.
Well,
We can change it
okay.
to something else, not 20. But yeah, right now it's just like the thing called GE test damage only do flat 20 damage. That's it. Nothing special.
How does it know not to go under 0?
because we kept it somewhere, I think. Did we not cap it?
Oh, it does. I just didn't know where it wrote that.
I think we kept it at base. That what do we call it again? Base. That attribute, right? Oh, base attribute. I think we kept it there. If I am wrong, I am wrong. We'll see. Base attribute set, is it this guy? No, not this one. Where is base attribute set? It is this one. CPP. Did we do something with it? Here, we did it here. See, we change, and then if it is held, clamp between 0 and max, so it doesn't go below 0.
Oh,
Yeah, cap here.
that's what that is.
Yeah. If we did not do this, yeah, it will go minus 2000 after I stop spamming that button. Yeah, but it doesn't do that right now because we clamp it. I guess that's it. It works so far. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
smooth,
cool.
huh? Right? Yeah, see how
looks
easy
nice.
it is? Oh, look at that, beautiful. Oh, now you have to die and do something, but that's not the topic of today.
Let's make it red next.
All right. Okay. You want to do it now or you want to do it later?
Next time.
Next time. Okay, fine. Next time we'll change the color and then we'll maybe make this thing actually die. Okay, well, that's it for today. Woo.
Yeah, it was good. That was cool.
Yeah. Okay. Any question before we done for today?
I mean, I just want to like review it with you, but like that's not really a question. It's
Okay.
more like just want to practice, but so probably no, I don't have any questions.
Okay, not yet. Cool. All right, then that's it for the video today. Bye. See you next time.
All right. Bye.